I think what may be underappreciated about CoreWeave is it's actually really hard to run these big training clusters. Everybody thinks it's easy, but to synchronize tens of thousands of GPUs where they're melting or cables are being unplugged, and you lose a bunch of training data when it happens, I just think it may not be the commodity that everyone thinks it is, and it may turn out that it's much harder to do than people think.
Would there be an analogy for that? Wouldn't there, people thought AWS would never work at the beginning? They were like, who's going to trust Amazon with their compute? And it was difficult, and developers didn't understand exactly how to abstract their services into the cloud.
Yeah, the world was convinced a lot of the world was convinced AWS was a terrible business for the first few years.
Yes.
When Microsoft announced they're going to transition to the cloud, it was very controversial because you go from a CapEx light model to a CapEx heavy model.